Oi, mate. I'm a geisha. Now, take off your pants. Oh, you
Time
can't
for a
take off your
little
pants. They steal
Australian diplomacy.
diplomacy.
I swear to God, if we ever meet someone who is Australian, uh, every day is
I
going to
have to issue
every day is
a
going to be
formal
hell for
apology.
them. Yeah.
Consider this my formal apology to all of Australia.
Not fuck those
As
assholes. I'm just kidding. I've
damn,
never known an Australian I didn't like. Because I've never known an Australian.
me too. Well, actually, there was an Australian in our Discord, but
Really?
no, but yeah, but then like what is it? Demon Slayer just really did the worst for our productivity.
You think
Like,
so?
what is it? I really do. I really do. Like the cancellation of Demon Slayer really cancellation of the Demon Slayer show really did the worst for our productivity. A- and the cancellation of Tower of God too. I wouldn't say it's just that. But like I wouldn't say it's just that. If like the cancellation of of Demon if like the forced cancellation of Demon Slayer wasn't like what did us in, like Tower of God, I would say really did it in.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have good shows like Domestic Girlfriend, of course,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's not like what it could have been or what we used to be.
Yeah.
And that's really sad to say, like so early into like that's really sad to say. It's only been like 3 years.
Yeah. But a lot can happen in
God,
three
it's been
years. You can get
that's true.
preg.
God, it's been 3 years.
You can get preg in 3 years. You can lose a toe
You
in
can get
three
pregnant.
years.
You can get alone. You could be a woman. You could be a man. You could be a immaterial gas that only available to the naked eye.
Only available to the naked eye.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the not naked eye. The not naked eye. It's the closed eye.
Mm.
Because the naked eye is based in Satan, and when you see God, you've clothed your eyes.
Clothed your eyes.
Yes. Okay. Naked eyes are based in Satan. Don't have a naked eye.
Oh. Don't have a cow. Don't have a cow. Don't have a naked eye.
Don't have a naked eye.
What if you met someone who was ironically just like, don't have a cow, bro? What the fuck is your problem?
Ugh. Put your cow tits away, you fucking slut bitch fart cunt.
Now that's just mean.
Is it?
Up and down and all around. Brrrga-digga-doo, ba-binga-dinga-doo.
This sounds like something that would be produced by Hideki Naganuma.
The famous creator of Jet Set.
No, that's the composer. He didn't create Jet Set.
Oh, he's just the composer of Jet Set.
Yeah.
I heard that was a thing that a lot of people get confused about him. He's like, I just made the music. I didn't make Jet Set Radio, please.
No, but that's like the one thing that that's like thing is the thing is Jet Set Radio is not a bad game, right?
Yeah.
But when you're a Jet Set Radio fan, you know Jet Set Radio when you're a Jet Set Radio fan, you like okay, if you're a Jet Set Radio fan, you played Jet Set Radio once, but you know Jet Set Radio in your mind for one reason. You know it for either the gameplay or you know it for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And most people know it for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm one of those girls. I know it for the soundtrack, even though I kind of like the game.
I fucking suck at this.
Good job, Mom.
Just reminds me of that Snake video. Good job. Fucking.
Good job.
Fucking.
Yas, Queen.
Nar!
Yar.
Yar, matey. Okay.
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 Oh,
I started sucking real fucking bad all of a sudden. I started sucking and fucking.
your head game wasn't good enough.
My head
You
game is
didn't
fire. Punani
yet.
Dasani.
It's going in dry and it's coming out soggy.
If he fuck me and ask whose is it when I ride the dick, I must spell my name.
Eh. It's like, ew, I'm asexual.
I'm talking wop wop wop. I love Richard Cheese. I hope he's having a fantastic day.
Yes.
Do you like Richard Cheese?
And he's alright.
I just like his Vegas strip mall covers of famous music. It's funny.
I don't think I've ever been to a strip mall in Vegas.
It's
But I've
not
been to
worth
Vegas,
it.
though. Las Vegas gives a very much. I don't know. Like, Las Vegas is kind of like. It gives off like a Lady Gaga vibe.
Poker face, some would say.
Poker face. What was I gonna say? You know, like if you know how like people are
Thanks,
like,
camera.
oh,
Thanks,
doing,
camera. Thanks, camera.
yeah, yes, please.
Sorry.
But what was I gonna say? You're okay. But you know how like some people are like that say that like having a Vegas show is like disappointing. Or like no,
I'm really
but you
not doing good.
no. But you know how like some people say that like having a Vegas show is like disappointing if you're like a music artist.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be an achievement for Gaga.
What do you mean?
Lady Gaga in Las Vegas makes so much sense.
Where she could just do like perpetual poker faces and not have to worry about the government.
Yes.
Why am I so terrible at this game?
Cause you were fucking with less. Now you got the most. Now you don't have the skills to even boast.
My brother's the most.
Oh.
Did you like that episode of Fat Albert?
No.
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 Oh, okay, sorry.
I forgot.
Ah.
Kind of like this little open world section. I wish there was like more stuff like this.
Yeah, but Sega can't make good games, so it's okay.
No, Sega can't make good games now.
That was the joke that was going around, was that that Sega was just like, we've been eyeing like high game reviews as like our market for the new Sonic game. And everyone's just like, Sega wants to make a good Sonic game? No.
That's so mean.
It is really fucking mean. I was like, leave him alone. I mean, Sonic Forces wasn't anything fantastic to write about, but goddamn, don't be an asshole.
It's like, yeah, like we still, what is it? Like we still had like Sonic Colors Generations. Oh wait, we still had Sonic Unleashed Colors and Generations back to back.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember not being crazy about Sonic Unleashed.
It's a good game.
I just don't like playing as Werehog.
Nobody likes playing as a werehog.
Well, then why would you play?
I don't know. Like, it's
But I
just
mean,
that the werehog doesn't bother me as much as it does other people.
Yeah.
I just think people like took that werehog thing and they just ran with it, and I'm just like, it's really not that big a deal.
It's funny because he doesn't run.
Fair. I don't know. Like, some of y'all have just never played a lesser like action game ever. Some of y'all have just never played God of War, and it shows. Because let me just say this right now. I don't think God of War is a bad game at all by any standards, but without that fucking gore, nudity, just absolute like just like the absolute like exploitative like nature of that game would be absolutely shit.
I remember I played the first God of War, and I thought it was okay. I wasn't, the gore and the sex and nudity. I was just like, whatever. But like, there was a glitch that happened, and so
Hmm.
I only got like 2 hours in, and then like I think a bridge was supposed to go down, and I think it glitched me out of it, and like. I think that saved file was just like there was no way I could progress in that save file, so I just never played it again.
Right. I remember that. I remember in like the last stretch of God of War One, where you get sent down to Hades, right, and you have to do that platforming section.
Yeah.
I got so mad I broke my controller.
Really?
Yes,
Well, because there's so much
I
mashing that goes
threw it to the
involved that's
ground.
involved with that fucking game or those games in general.
No, because you want to know why? Because that game was not meant for platforming.
Yeah.
That game, that game was not meant for platforming and did not have good enough platforming to justify that.
Yeah.
And then they forced fucking platforming down your fucking throat. And then, and then, and so it was just fucking infuriating, especially to like the 16-year-old me who was playing that game at the time.
Yeah.
I was just like, why are we doing this? This game barely has any platforming challenges to begin with.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
one of those things where
but
they were wanting to see what they could do or like what else they could add to it. But it was one of those things where it's like, but with how this game is, it's just not the right thing to be adding to it.
hmm But anyway, but like no, yeah, I'm sorry for ranting and like going over again. That game really would not be good without that fucking spectacle and the story too.
Yeah.
Without that spectacle, nothing because the gameplay loop of God of War terrible,
Yeah.
absolutely terrible. Well, there's nothing incentivizing you to do anything different. Yeah, but it's a good bloody like spectacle time, and I can respect that. That's enough to get me through a game.
I will say that I always found
You,
that interesting as well. Is God of War went from a thing where it's just like I'm murdering everybody, I fuck women, I murder, I'm the baddest bitch around, and then the series just evolved into, oi.
yeah, because because for whatever reason, because for whatever reason, people perceive games as being art as it games as being art equals taking away active player agency.
Well, and that's the thing is that the creator of God of War, I guess he realized like how much like I guess toxic masculinity. I guess God of War was. It wasn't intentionally trying to push toxic masculinity, but it's kind of how it was coming across. And then the dude who made the series was like, it couldn't be like that anymore. It had to change for the better.
No, it really did not. Why wouldn't you just emphasize the character?
Well, I think that was what he was doing.
All
Is
right,
that he was
now
wanting to explore the character of Kratos more, and he felt like
the
in
games
order to,
already did that.
but
I'm sorry,
he wanted to do it in a way that like made him like more human and or relatable, and
but
as
the
someone who
games
hasn't
before that already did that. I'm
when
sorry.
as someone who like only played like that God of War game for like 2 hours, I can kind of see where he wants to like take it in a different direction of
But
making someone more human. And like
but
it's definitely been
mhm.
successful, and I've definitely seen like a lot of like fan stuff, and like, but it is like one of those weird things where it's just like, yeah, but it's like you
Yeah,
could have.
but you've taken away active player agency in service for the story, whereas God of War 1, 2, and 3 had that there. They
Yeah,
had the emotional moments, but nobody cared because there was so much spectacle going on.
there was just too much ass and titties.
You always prioritize that. You're just ashamed because you basically had a professional wrestler performing kayfabe in your fucking video game, and now you're ashamed.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
You turned it to me for a second. What the fuck?
What?
He went kayfabe on you, brother.
Like,
It's just funny.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking with you. That was just funny.
It-
Oh, there go all
because
my
of the
rings.
because of the amount of negativity that I'm spewing.
No, well, I understand though. It's like it's an honest criticism though, but it is one of those things where
I know, and I'm not, and I don't hate anyone that likes the new God of War. Like, you can like the
Yeah.
new God of War, but you know where I stand.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's all I'm gonna say. You know where I stand with that.
I'm the new god of war. I'm a funny man.